here with the fabulous Lucy Hale. Lucy walked in and we were talking shopping.
We can't stop talking about shoes.
Oh, I know I saw in an interview you said you were hugely into shopping, but I could tell people say that and then they don't. I ask them questions and they're kind of like,
oh, I know my stuff.
You know your stuff.
I mean, it's a problem. And like, I seriously, like, I'm so impulsive too.
Oh, are you?
Like,
do you like the shiny, like the thing that's so not practical?
Like, I like the things that I'll never in 10 million years wear. Like, there's these shoes that were, I think they were like Jimmy Choo or something, and they had like they looked like Victorian shoes. I would never wear them, but for some reason I needed them.
No, but this is why you need them, because you can wear them at home.
And they're pretty and they make me happy.
Yeah. And they're in your closet and you see them there and they inspire you.
Exactly.
So whether or not you actually wear them out, see, I think that's worth it.
You're coming shopping with me next time.
Yeah,
totally justify it.
No, because if you and I go shopping together, you realize
we'll be broke.
We would totally be broke.
Great.
But that'd be fine. So let's talk about some red carpet.
So Colgate and I are sort of working together. It's called Red Carpet Ready. And CMAs are what, next Tuesday or Wednesday.
And you're presenting.
And I'm presenting.
Yay.
And it's sort of just a behind the scenes on what I do to get ready for a big event.
What do you think, is there a difference when you go to like the CMAs and that whole vibe versus Hollywood red carpets? Do you feel a different vibe?
I do. I think that, like, you know, I love both. I love getting to see both sides. It's like the best of both worlds, but in Nashville, it's just so laid back. Nobody cares who anyone is. Garth Brooks would be hanging out with like average Joe down the street. Like, everyone's in one room. Like, security isn't even really that tight. Everyone's just doing their thing and it's great. And things are a lot different out here. I mean, you've been to the stuff. Like, it's a lot more realistic, I think, back in Nashville.
Okay.
Like, everyone just seems like a normal person, which is great. But I think do you
get caught up in it ever? You're like, wait a second, I'm posing on the red carpet and I'm watching somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to like turn and like, oh, there's Nicki Minaj or there's Beyonce. Like, that's kind of a cool moment. And I still like freak out and fangirl. So.
Do you? Because I know I did something about Britney Spears. How Britney Spears was kind of somebody. Your first concert, I think. And then I think it was a tweet or something about Aaron Paul, how you saw him on the street or something like it.
Okay, first of all, I love Breaking Bad like everyone. I'm driving home from, I think, Soul Cycle, so I look insane. I look like crazy.
It's
like,
not
I'm
it's not the time and place you want to run into Aaron Paul.
No, and I'm like driving down Sunset. He definitely saw me, like, I like put my face against the window. I don't know what came over me, but I love him. I love that show, and I kind of had a moment.
So one person you want to see on the country music carpet, like in that sort of world?
I've never met Keith Urban, and he's one of my favorites.
I kind of have a crush on him.
Okay, so I didn't meet him, but like he definitely put his hand on my back because he was trying to move me out of the way. But like, I'll take it.
Oh, this is going to a really good place. He's married, but okay.
No, and it wasn't like that at all. Like, it wasn't
like a back rub.
It wasn't a caress. It wasn't a caress. But he was trying to move me out of the way. He's like, "Excuse me, honey," and I was like. And I didn't realize who it was until he was like halfway down.
You're like, I'll just move out of the way for you anytime, sweetheart.
Yeah, you can push me out of the way whenever.
How was sort of the, this has been a big year for you with, your album coming out and sort of in this, because you're so known for Pretty Little Liars and now you're sort of bringing this whole part of the music into, your career.
Yeah.
How have you sort of stepped into, do you feel like you've stepped into like a new phase or how has it been?
I mean, it's definitely been like such a journey and such like a really fun ride. People right now know me as one thing, and to come out and be Lucy and be completely vulnerable and share my music, which is like my baby, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like I also have this hidden part of me that's about to be unleashed. We spent about 2 years making the album and promoting it. I went on a radio tour, so there's just been so many like little baby steps we've had to take. And because I always said when I did music, I didn't want it to be. I didn't want people to think that like I expected it or like expected it to be successful or to be played on the radio. I wanted to do everything anyone else would do.
It's like aiming from the back of the choir, sweet home of freedom underneath the tires, kick back sitting by the crack and fire, strumming them guitar strings like an old song on the radio that you grew up to and everybody knows, rushing on the water when the river rolls, winding wild and free.
So like radio tour is very grueling. It's
a totally different world too.
Yeah.
So
and so we did all the right steps, and I feel like people really gave me a shot and really supported it. Not from the very beginning. I think there was a lot of skeptical people, but we took it slow, and I feel like we did it in the right way. And so it's been really fun because I feel like I've earned it now, and that's like the best, most gratifying feeling is to feel like you've worked your butt off, and and great things are happening. So I feel like kind of deserve it in a way. It feels nice to like,
When you've
I just
actually
really,
earned-
I appreciate it, and I've appreciated the process, and it's been hard, you know, doing the show and music,
Yeah.
but I lead a very fun life. I'm very lucky,
Yeah.
very blessed.
Well, I know. I think somebody asked you about your downtime, and you sort of said you're like a homebody. You love to sort of sit in front of the TV. What
Yeah.
is your what would be an ideal night?
I love getting on iTunes every Monday night, or I guess technically Tuesday morning, because that's when all the new music is released.
yeah, which you
see that.
taught me, which I didn't even
Oh yeah,
know.
it's the
I
best.
didn't know
it's
this.
so fun. Yeah, reruns of Friends on Nick at Night.
Which friend are you? Which one do you relate most to?
I mean, I want to be like Rachel. I think everyone wants to be Rachel, but
Yeah, you've got good
she's
hair.
still
like
my
Rachel.
hair muse. Like 1999, Jennifer Aniston is my hair muse.
Are you hair obsessed too, like I
I
am?
am. Jared Leto is another one. I want his hair.
Oh, well, who doesn't, male and female?
No, but I want it like on me. He's a guy. It's weird.
No.
Yeah.
He's been in here. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I can't with him. He's just too much. I would freak out.
I kind of did too. I was trying to stay composed, but he
don't know
does
how
that
you do
stare
that.
thing. You know,
It's
that
like
thing that's
looking
like
into your soul.
Yeah.
Did it
Or
make you
like,
uncomfortable?
or undressing you at the same time.
Yeah, which is fine,
we
too.
can cut this out. It's
Which is
okay.
great.
No,
No,
but
it's
he kind of
great.
but he has that vibe. He has that
Yeah.
like sexy vibe, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and it's like you
insane.
want to look away, but you
But you
can't.
can't.
You're kind
Yeah.
of hypnotized. So to go out, can you just tease maybe the rest of the season for Pretty Little Liars?
Okay, at the end
Spoiler
of
alert.
Well, no, it already happened, but a lot of
Oh,
people aren't caught up.
okay.
We're just dealing with the death of Mona, and you know, she's who we thought was A. She's who's been tormenting us pretty much this whole time. So to have her gone is, you know, it changes things up a little bit. And Allison's also, obviously, she's back too, and that changes the dynamic significantly. So that's pretty much all I can give you, but it's a really exciting season. We're almost done filming it, and the girls have really grown up even more this year, which has been cool to play.
And you have
So,
another season coming after this.
you have
guaranteed.
two, yeah.
You have two more.
Yeah, 6 and 7
Isn't
seasons.
that good? Life is good. Thank you for coming in, Lucy.
thanks.
Much as I love this, let's go shopping.
Let's go. I love it. I'm
All
down.
right. Cool.